So today's date is the 9th. So 11/9/20, and we're going to be solve multi-step equations. And they're called multi-step because it takes multiple steps to solve them. I taught you one-step equations, it takes one step, two-step equations, two steps, and then multi-step. We stop counting after two. So for example, this was one-step equation, right? And for this one, you just multiply by 7, multiply by 7, x equals 28. That's one step. And then last week, I taught you two-step equations. Okay? So to solve this one, I just one step. To solve this one, I need two steps. First step would be to move the 4, minus 4, minus 4. Wow, I didn't mean to make that such a huge number. 96. Excuse me?
Do we write both of those?
You write everything. Oh, you see the squiggly line right here? See the squiggly line? Guess what? You have to draw that squiggly line. Everything. See that one right there? You know what you just made me do, right? You just made me create an assignment that says, take a picture of your notes. Miss Lamel is going to be checking that squiggly line. You know I will. And you know I'm not going to give you any points if no. Thank you, Jaime. Okay. Okay. Yes, evilness. Evilness all the way. That's my goal in life, to be evil. I don't know, I might forget, but that's my plan. My plan is to make a new assignment that says squiggly line assignment. Evilness. All right. Today I get to teach you how to solve multi-step equations. They're not hard. All right. Okay, here we go. Here we go, kids. Woo, woo. Okay. Pay attention so you can get it right. Okay. So we have a parentheses, a 5 outside, and it equals 50, right? So the first thing you have to do, does anybody know what's the first step? What's the first step? What do you guys think the first step would be?
Draw your bars?
Oh, yeah. That's right. Trick question. You're right. Bars. Now what? What do you guys think? Take a guess. There's nothing to lose.
Try to take away the 2 from the x.
Okay. Okay. So, because you got these parentheses and all this, so much. Again, your goal is to get x by itself. So, I got to get rid of everything around it. But before I do that, I have to distribute the 5 to everything. So, we're going to use the distributive property. Distributive property. So apply the distributive property first. So I taught you the distributive property a couple weeks ago. So we get 5x plus 10 equals 50. Now, if you don't know where I got 5x plus 10, take a moment to go, how did you get 5x plus 10? 5 times x, 5x. 5 times 2, 10. Now here, we have this problem up here, basically, right? 2-step to solve it. So we're going to move the 10 first because it's further away from the x. So we're going to take away the 10 first because it's far away. 50 minus 10 is 40 is equal to 5x. What's our last step? Divide by 50. Divide by 50. What is x equal to, guys? 8. It's important that we show our work. It's important that we follow the rules. Um, it's important that we don't skip showing our work. Because remember, I'll be checking the work. All right. We okay? How many of you were taught PEMDAS? Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Were you guys taught that?
Yes.
Yeah. So this was like order of operations, right? Do parentheses, exponents, then multiply, divide, add, and subtract, right? Well, when you're solving equations, you do SADMAP. So SADMAP this is the order you solve equations. You do subtraction, addition first, then you do multiplication, division, and then you do exponents and parentheses. Some kids find that useful. I don't teach it right away because for some kids it's more confusing. So if this helps you, SADMAP, that's fine. Some of you, I'm not sure if in this class or my other class, you're like, it's SADMAP. And I'm like, that's true. So here we subtracted before we divided or multiplied. Oh, we didn't finish this one. I got distracted by the squiggly line. Oh, it's so sad. Multiply by 5, multiply by 5. X equals 30, carry the 3, 45, 48, 480. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. Because I forgot to multiply by 5 on both sides. Get 480. I got so excited about teaching you multi-step in my squiggly line. My bad. My bad. All right. Let's do another one with parentheses. Are we still here? You guys are still with me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I disappeared for a second. Okay. So we're going to distribute first. Distribute first.
Are you still sharing your screen?
Oh.
Yeah, you're not sharing your screen.
Okay, my bad. I think because I like Zoom kicked me out. But usually when it kicks out the teacher, like you guys are still logged on and then it logs me back in. But I forgot that it kicked me out. Hence my sharing on my screen. What's in the chat? I'm lagging. We can't see. Freezing. All right. Come here. All right. So we get 2x plus 16 equals 34 because 2 times x is 2x. 2 times 8 is 16. Okay. Am I lagging for everybody? I'm okay? Okay. So then you decide.
Yeah, you stop lagging.
Okay. I'll go slower. You decide if you want to move the 2 or the 16. This goes back to what I taught you on Thursday. Check out those YouTube videos. If you want to check out like period 2 or 3's YouTube videos, you can. I go, they're learning the same thing, but I do go a lot slower with them, and I show them different examples. So if these examples are going too fast, or you're just like, wait, what? I need more help. Check out those YouTube videos, and don't just stick with period 1. You can look at the other ones; they're useful. All right. So this is 14. This is 2. 14 minus 6 is 8. 1 equals 2x. Then I'm going to divide by 2. I'm going to divide by 2. All right. Try this one on your own. Give that one a try. Start it before I do. See how far you can get. Try it. Remember to distribute first. Don't forget to distribute the 4 to the 3. The 3 also needs, remember we talked about it during Halloween time, you give candy to everybody in your group. No one gets left out. When you're done or you're stuck, you can look up here. Let me check the chat. Awesome, guys. I see some of you put the right answer before I finish. Yay. Good job, guys. Cool. Will it matter if I do one different little thing? What if I go... What if I put a minus right there? Still the same thing, though. Still the same thing. Try to do it before I do it. Get a head start. See how far you can get without me. Oh, that I just showed a lot of work right there. You don't have to look up here until you're done. You know, give yourself that challenge. You're like, hey, can I really do this on my own? What? What? Oh, it's wrong. I subtracted. I was just paying attention. Hey, no one said to copy me. I said, do it on your own and then check up here. So I was just trying to see who was just going to sit there and copy me. I did it on purpose. This is all planned out. It's in my teacher notes. It's in my teacher's notes that says, make a mistake on purpose to see who would copy you because you told the kids not to copy you. Yep. I'm just, and I have my Post-its here. Because I was just going to go like, yeah, if you copied me, you're totally wrong. I was going to put a Post-it here. I'm going to post a Post-it here. Obviously, I know how to add 70 plus 32. Get 102, like, obviously. And then I was going to divide by 6. You see how my Post-it fits perfectly right here? And then I was like, 102 divided by 6, 142, 7. It's because you guys didn't let me finish. I was going to put a 1 right there. You guys just didn't let me finish my work. Okay? It was all planned out. So I had my sticky notes right here. I was going to put it right there. Like, come on now. Come on. Everything's all planned out. I was going to plan all this out. Yeah. You believe me, right? It all makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. I would never make a mistake. I'm playing an act, Sean. Yeah, it was all planned. Yeah. because Miss Amelia doesn't make a mistake. That's why. Okay. Are we okay with this? Okay. What if I go... I think that's going to work. I don't know what that means. All right. So you distribute the 5, right? So this one's a little bit different because here you already have a number in front of the variable, right? So do you guys remember what to do here? What is, when I distribute the 5 to the 4x, does anybody remember what you guys get if I distribute the 5 to the 4x? Yes. Ketsi, you're right. So 5, and when you distribute that, it's 5 times 4x, and 5 times 4x is 20x, all right? Minus 5 times 10, well, that's minus 50, equals 30, right? So this is just showing the work for the distributive property in greater detail, okay? So now you're left with 20x minus 50 equals 30. So what number do I move first, the 20 or the 50?
50.
The 50. So you're going to move the 50 first by adding 50, adding 50. Okay, hopefully I don't make a mistake. So I'm going to add this. 30 plus 50 gives me 80 equals, I drop down the 20x. I don't have 4x, I have 20x because I did 5 times 4 is 20x. So I'm going to divide by 20. Divide by 20. X equals, what's 80 divided by 20? 4. Okay, so this would be like the next step. So like if this was level 1 with x, just x, this would be level 2 when you have already a number right there.
I'm starting to get a hang of this.
Yay! And then the next time I see you, which will be Thursday, I'm gonna add one more level of difficulty. Okay, so you guys want to make sure that you as we go forward, you're understanding it. So we've been learning equations for like, gosh, when was the first time I taught you equations? I taught you equations back. Well, I taught you distributed property. Look, it's right there on 1019. So almost a month ago, I taught you that for this reason. Okay, so on 1026, we started with solving one-step equation, adding and subtracting. So you go back to October 26th, you get the hang of one step because now we're into multi-step, right? And it's only going to get harder. And literally, you're going to be doing this in high school. You're going to be doing this in high school. Obviously, a lot harder, right? There's going to be a lot more tricks to it. I haven't done exponents yet, so you just need to follow along, feel comfortable, confident of this, and then we're going to make it harder. Each day, we're going to make it harder. So if you're already feeling really overwhelmed with these, please come to tutoring. Please go to Avid Tutoring. They're there to help you. I have a lot of Avid tutors that come to my classes for second and third period, so they see. They understand it, okay? Now, I did record this lesson.